to them like an adult, you know. And so it can be jarring. And right now, society is getting hit upside the face in a good way with people with disabilities, and it's going to take a little more integration for people to realize, yes, they're all human. They're all people, and they have different struggles, just like I do, and we all need help in different ways, and they need help in different ways. And so bringing that out is what's going to help us be able to have a more integrated society and welcome people with disabilities more.
Good. And when I was a few days ago, when I was talking to a psychologist, because one of the sources that I talked to had mentioned, find it in my notes here, about how somebody who may be diagnosed with a disability may not understand abstract uses of the R word. And when I was talking with John Franklin Stevens, he's have you had an opportunity to read that open letter that Frank Stevens wrote on the Special Olympics blog?
I haven't been able to read it.
Okay. Well, it's really powerful, and I read somewhere that every American should read that, and as him and I'm sure your brother and a lot of other people, if they have this label that's put on them, are witty smart and can still achieve success. And would you say that they may not understand in abstract use, like how Butler or other people don't use the R word about them? Do you think that they understand, or that they might be confused by understanding abstract uses of the word retarded?
Do I think that she knows? Okay, when she says things like that, when she said that quote, she was probably not thinking about all of the people who do have a mental disability.
Yeah.
All she was thinking of was that word means stupid.
Yeah.
That word means idiot. That word means someone who can't function, doesn't help society, I think is what she was using that word for. And so she just threw it out there, and it's a scientific term at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a way to describe it, but she wasn't using it in that way. She was using it. I think she didn't think about it, because a lot of people don't think about it these days.
Yeah,
they see it as an insult, and they use it as an insult. And then because again, that they are worthless.
Yeah, definitely. And this person that I was talking to is a postdoctoral, and one of the things that she was talking about is about how some people may have a cognitive lower IQ, and what would you say with regards to that, and this whole issue with this word that's been, it seems like it's been on the rise, and so what would you say about having a cognitive lower IQ and how that relates to the R word?
Cognitive IQ. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get your question right.
Yeah.
There is. So do we need to ban the word entirely, or just try to get people to use it correctly?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what we're trying to see?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to see, because there's been some interesting conversations about that some people say that we should ban the word, and some people say that even with the whole and even First Amendment rights, there's some tricky rights that. So, what's your response to that?
I think that the word in and of itself is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
The word means something. Like, it has a meaning. It has a root. It does mean slow. Again, does that mean we have to take away musical language when it says retardando? Does that mean we have to play slower? Do we have to change that word to something else? It is but the intention is always going to be there.
Yeah.
It's how you use it. It's, I can take a spoon or I can use it to hit someone.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we need to ban spoons because I'm hitting someone with the spoon? No. You say, no, this is the correct way to use it. If you give a kid, a baby, something, they're not going to know how to use it. They might use it the wrong way. You teach them how to use it. And it's more of an education component. I don't think that we should ban the word entirely, because that's not going to help your case. Because in and of itself, the word doesn't have meaning unless the person who says it gives it a meaning. When I say someone has a mental retardation, I mean that they have what that person said, a cognitive low IQ. There is something, it's a physical, mental disability. When Ann Coulter used it, she put a different meaning behind it, and she was calling him an idiot, not worth society.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of I ban the word. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah,
Again,
no.
Because you can't keep mouth shut. So it's more of an education, and to use the word correctly. And to end the word means, to me, as something to put down another person. Or as a dismissive word for people as being worthless.
Yeah. Good. Now, do you think that there's been, I don't know if you've seen on all-word.org, there's been a lot of pledges. I haven't had a chance to look recently, but do you think that, are we ever going to get to the point where that disability advocates like Special Olympics and Best Buddies and you and me and other people will stop this campaign or in this movement, or do you think that we're always going to have to educate and keep informing people about how it's devastating, how we've had a history of bullying, have a history of discrimination, like Olympics chairman Tim Shriver discusses, and Eunice Kennedy Shriver and many more people. Do you think that we'll get to that point, or do you think we're always going to continue this movement, continue this activism to have a greater acceptance, have a greater respect, have a greater towards all people, and really break down the labels, break down the community.
We will support people who have any type of need, be it money, be it that someone with a mental disability needs. Maybe the word will change. Maybe the situation will change. But I think that there will always be a need to put an advocate for people who have any needs whatsoever. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Does that
yeah.
answer the question?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yes, I think we're making strides. Actually, because we have science answering a lot more questions, we even in the past 30 years, leaps and bounds have been made. But there's always going to be that stigma of being different. There's always going to be that label that they're not exactly like us.
Yeah.
And so that's where I think that it's just always going to be a constant fight to make sure that everyone is treated with dignity and respect.
Yeah. Good. And as I'm sure that there could be a lot more that we could go into greater detail, but for the sake of time again, is there any closing thoughts that you would like to share with our audience?
I would have to grab it. Let me see.
If you have again like we started a 140 character tweet message that could sum up this whole issue and move on.
Yes, I have one.
Okay.
Inclusion Awareness Sunday.
Is that so? It's inclusionawarenesssunday.com.
No, it's on Peter and Paul Ministries.
Oh, okay.
Blog. And there is a book that we feel that we should be hiding and that we should be putting to the side, bringing them to the forefront and center, and that weakness, to make sure that we pull people that have weakness and pull them front and center and hold them up as worthy of our love. Can I email you the link to that?
Yeah.
I'll type that out for you.
Yes. Yeah.
That would probably be best.
Yeah. That'd be really helpful. So let me go ahead and just on the H2, and so I was holding the phone up to the mic, and I opened up Photo Booth and started to record a video for some of it because this Tuesday, December 11th, I think that's this Tuesday. It is, yeah, December. I don't know if you know where 18 South Michigan is. I met at Panera earlier this year. Our journalism class is given a presentation open to the public about all this piece and this whole issue that I've been covering. I don't know if you're available or anyone else, but you're welcome to come to that. It's short notice, but it's I believe I'm going sometime at 5 to 6 o'clock. Time frame, and 18. It says Roosevelt University, top 18 South Michigan. So I don't know if you're interested or if you're available, but
yeah, I might step by. Can you text me it starts at 5?
Yeah, it starts at 5 o'clock. And it starts at 5, and I thought our professor was going to be letting more people on campus know about it, but I haven't heard anything. And like I said, we were going to try to. It's kind of too busy to try to Ustream, but feel free to if you want to. So yeah, it's for. Hello, Ashley?
Hey.
Yeah. Thanks again for talking, and I'll send you the information about Tuesday.
Oh, you're welcome. You too. Okay, maybe see you Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, maybe see you Tuesday. God bless.